Welcome back to all my lovely subscribers. Welcome if you are new to my channel. I am Zoe and this is Divinity Within Me, where we get in touch with the divine, okay? That all comes from within us. This is beautiful. Today's read is super special, you guys. It is Tuesday. It's going down on the Tuesday. It is 2/22/22. Okay, so we have all of this two energy that's coming at us. So what I'm going to do for this reading, you guys, is I'm going to do two card readings because two. And the first portion, I'm going to talk to you guys about the planetary energy that's happening, the numerology with this. What's so special about this big this portal opening, this reset sort of thing. And in the second half, I'm going to do I may make it into two videos. The second half, I'm going to do a twin flame, right? This divine counterpart, this I don't know. I'll decide as we move along if I should make it two parts, two reads and one video, or two completely different videos. So if you see two videos popping up, you will understand why. Okay, guys? So this energy is super beautiful, what we are experiencing right now. What does the energy of the number 2 hold? What's so special besides it's a Tuesday and we can make a joke about that. It's Tuesday, you know. It's actually a lot more important than that. It's a lot more divine than that, okay? The energy of twos in all of the tarot, twos in general, like an angel number, anything like this, is all about duality, partnership, harmony, balance, right? So it's not just, a lot of people think, okay, oh, it's partnership, oh, it's love. Where a lot of times, yes, this is very true and accurate. It is bringing in this energy of love or duality, right? Partnership. However, it is a lot about harmony, you guys, about balance, right? If we think about the 2 of Pentacles, the earthly ground, number 2. If we think about the 2 of Pentacles, it's about finding the balance between the two things, right? If we think about the 2 of Swords, it's about making a decision between two things, or making the right decision because there's two objective options or ways we can go. If we think about the 2 of Wands, it's about a new path, right? A path that lies ahead for us, that we're choosing. Again, it's about our choices. It's about how we choose to become in harmony with each other, with ourselves, right? And the 2, the duality or the polarity of the 2, is really about divine masculine and divine feminine. And this is energies. Now, guys, a lot of people think, oh, well, I'm a woman, so I'm divine feminine. I'm masculine, I'm divine masculine, or I'm more like this, or I'm more like that. The truth is, you guys, is we all contain both masculine and feminine energies. And if you've ever watched me speak about this before, you'll see that I talk about a lot of times in the tarot, there is no gender in the tarot. It's more of a suggestion, and this isn't to be like trendy with what's going on in the world. This is actuality. It's the energy of this card, of a queen, of a this, of a that, right? So we all have this polarity or this balance of the divine masculine and the divine feminine. And so it's really about coming to a good harmony or a balance between the two in order to find, you know, our true selves, our true beings, our true partnership, right? Because when we're in a healthy, happy partnership or relationship or something like this, it's when there's balance. It's when there's like equal give and take, right? So I've been channeling a lot of really interesting energy lately, and a lot of it is literally asking me to really step out of this physical work mode of, you know, making all these sustainable clothing, doing all these things, to step out of this mode and to step into the receptive mode. So to step out of this more masculine mode of, I have to do this, I have to get things done, do, you know, to step out of this mode and to be in this very receptive mode, like, okay, it's coming, I'll receive, I'm going to trust in my intuition, I'm going to trust in the universe, I'm going to trust in the divine timing of it all, that it's all going to work itself out. And so it's something to think about, you know, what energy have you been projecting more of? Okay. And we all do this from time to time. We all equally guilty of it. Okay. None of us is always 100% equal or balanced. I mean, that is the ultimate goal, but it's just not a reality that it's always the way we can be operating, you know? It's just not what it is. So yeah, this week, this past 2 weeks has really been about me surrendering. Yes, I had to do some things, and when I had to actually do things, I mean, we do things every day. I don't mean like that. I mean, like when I had to actually go out of my way and pick up the slack that someone else wasn't doing, right? That I thought they could do, and I give them one job and I do the other job. You know, when it wasn't happening, I became like a bit frustrated because I'm supposed to be relaxed. I'm supposed to be in this receptive mode. I'm supposed to be in this receiving mode. I'm supposed to be in this space of femininity. And that doesn't come from having to do too much. It comes from being with self. It comes from trusting our intuition, from letting go. Now, just because we're trusting in the divine, just because we're surrendering, right, doesn't necessarily mean, guys, that we're just like, oh, I'm not doing anything. That's not what it means. Sometimes it means to just, you know, relax and allow things to come in, be in a receptive mode, but it doesn't mean do nothing, right? It doesn't mean do nothing. It means do, how do you say this? Not do, because this isn't the feminine energy. It means be, right? Be receptive, be open, be yourself, be authentic, be in tune, feel your emotions, right? It's like this being, this feeling. That is the feminine energy. It's a completely different energy than the masculine energy. The masculine energy is do, get it done. Solution, solution, solution. You know, I'll just do it myself, you know? And I found myself getting super frustrated at this point in the week where I was like, you know, if you want something done, you have to do it yourself. And this is a very masculine energy versus a feminine energy, which is like, you know, I asked somebody to do it, and I'm just going to trust that however they do it is the best way that they can. So yeah, I have a bit of a internal struggle. If anybody else has internal struggles like these, please share which is your dominant side, and we switch. We're in constant switching, right? Because I do like the self-care. I do like nurturing myself. You know, I do really like this. And you know, what's funny is today I get in this very girly dress, right? This very flowery pink and purple, this, you know, and you know what it makes me want to do? It makes me want to actually be more motivated to do things. So I really feel this beautiful energy of this balance that is happening right now with this 2 portal, okay? This duality of it all. So it's not about separating ourselves from duality, but finding the balance that's coming in between, okay, guys? Isn't that beautiful? All right, I'm gonna pull some cards, and I'm guessing I'm gonna do the twin flame reading separately. And I found this really cool remix because this song has been in my head. This Come Together by the Beatles. This by Reggae Bill. So cool. So This card wanted to stay out when I was shuffling all the cards. Here and now. Be here and now. Don't think about the past. Don't think about the future, okay? Everything is changing. So what is this great reset about, right? What is this great reset about? What is really happening? Okay, guys, I'll tell you right now that this 222, it is about resetting. It's about coming into connection. It's about changing our perception. It's about really what kind of relationships do we want? What kind of careers do we want? We may be experiencing very large shifts right now, right? Anything that isn't in alignment, that isn't helping us be in our best alignment or most authentic being, is going to be shifting, right? So as much as, for instance, as much as I love this space and it hosts everything that I need here, yeah? Over on that side, you guys can't see it. Over on that side in that corner, I have my whole sewing studio. You know, I have multiple mannequins and everything's really set up. And on the other side of there, you know, I have my bedroom, my wardrobe, all of this stuff. And it's so beautiful and I love it. But the reality of the situation is there is something that has to change, which is why I'm having to move. So be okay with the surrender. People think when we're surrendering toxicity or toxicness, it means it's a partnership, okay? It's a relationship, it's a person physically. Well, this is a very 3D, a very masculine way of seeing or thinking about things, viewing things, okay? The toxicity, the toxic relationship to something, it can be someone, but it can be a person, it can be a place, it could be a thing, you know? Like, I think that there's something having to do with the fact of how I have everything and how comfortable I am here, right? Like, life begins outside of our comfort zone. We don't challenge or push ourselves more or as much as we could when we're super comfy, right? Because we're comfortable, we're like, whatever, you know, I'm cool, I'm good, got everything I need, don't need anyone. Seats empty, seats taken, whatever, same difference, right? So, you guys, this whole, what are we releasing? In order for us to find this balance, we have to be okay with what we're releasing, okay? So what we're releasing is we're releasing toxic relationships. And toxic relationships are not just people, okay? It could be things. It could be, I drink soda every day or something. I don't drink soda every day. I drink this. I drink the Jammy Jam, the Jamu. But it could be something as simple as that. It could be an addiction. It could be, binging out on watching TVs or movies or something like this. It's really about dropping our toxic relationships. So, you know, maybe here, like, I get to do whatever I want. I make my own schedule. Maybe my toxic relationship is not having somebody or something else besides myself that's holding me accountable. It's quite possible. You know, maybe it's just being so comfortable in my own space that I don't have to get up and get dressed if I don't want to, or, you know, whatever it is. So, I'm going to do 4 just because we're in 2s today. Uh-oh, that's too many. So, guys, yeah. The changing our toxic relationships can do with anything. It can be work. Some of us could just work too much, you know, and I realize, like, that's a lot of what the universe is calling in right now, is it's telling me, you know, you've been doing too much. And what happens is when we focus too much on one thing, we actually start blocking it. We start blocking the forward trajectory, the forward momentum that we had when we first started it, you know, this excitement, this whatever. We start blocking it. We start physically preventing it from manifesting, from actually happening, from carrying itself out, from carrying itself forward. 1 second. Okay, guys, my apologies. So let's not be attached to these toxic things, and let's figure out the messages are about what the collective is really needing to hear, right? So the first card that came out is Lady of the Lake. So absolute truth, courage, self-respect, and responsibility. This is the energy of 8, right? So 8, which is energy of 4, again, the Queen. Woman, fertility, feminine power, sexuality, friendships. 8 is 4 twice, 4 is 2 twice, so interesting. And then we have the Stag, pride, leadership, which is 17, which is the energy of 8. Okay, what are we calling in? It's very interesting because on the left side here I see the feminine, on the right side here I see the masculine. And then we have this energy of 21, 3, the Wasp. Anger, retaliation, jealousy. Okay, so for a lot of the collective, a lot of the toxicity that we're going to be letting go of, I guess, from what it says here, is we're going to be stepping into more leadership positions. We're going to be reclaiming this masculine energy as, you know, how can we be responsible? How can we be doing something better? And this is by letting go of the anger, the resentment, the jealousy. You know, when you see other people traveling somewhere, you know, when you see other countries that are open, or people doing this, or, you know, when you think of the vaccine or whatever, the government, whatever, stop being upset about it. Start putting in a different type of energy, a different type of love to it, and really see what manifests outwards. Okay, guys? Super important right now. Super important right now. Okay, let's get... No, it doesn't want me to do that one. I want me to do this one. Okay. Messages for the collective for this 222 portal. Stay poised, 48. Which again is a 3. So 1 and 1 coming together, right? 2 coming together is not equaling... 1 and 1 coming together isn't equaling 2, it's equaling 3. Because you have 2 whole parts that are now coming together to create a third part, actually. And that's the thing, is when we're whole, when we're balanced, when we're complete within, then we have the ability to now work outwardly, right? Because 3 is about coming together. It's about community, right? It's about building things together with people. So remain poised. Now is a great day for also like manifestations. Know what you really want. Focus on what you're calling in. Truth be told. So the truth has to be told. We have to open up. What my guys are saying is like a lot of us have maybe been very closed off. We have maybe been very closed off spiritually, in love, they're saying. And what we're doing is we're now mending, we're repairing that, right? We're coming together, right? Because what the feminine energy does is it nurtures, it cares, it holds, it comforts, right? With that, and with an action-based masculine energy, is now we're taking care of it. What are we doing? We're mending. We're mending it. But see? Again, it takes 2. Time to go. Let's see. The time is now. It's time to move. It's time to mend these things and move forward. You know, move forward from things, from the toxic things, from our stuck spaces, you know? Even though I don't feel stuck here, move on, you know? If it's time to move on, it's time to move on. It's time to go somewhere else. And just be grateful. You know, you really want to call things in, be grateful. You know, I'm really having to be in this feminine energy. Be grateful that the universe has got your back. Be grateful that it actually wants to be fair. To be fair. Something is not for you. Know what is not for you. Don't keep pushing forward to hold on to something because it feels comfortable to you. Because you think it makes sense. That's a very 3D train of thought. Okay, guys? Yin. We need to be in this feminine energy, okay? Even though it's this balance, we need to be in this feminine energy. We need to be in this receptive mode. We need to be willing to understand that we're calling things in. We're allowing for things to be present, to show up, to come in such a manner. Okay, let's pull. Let's see. Let's do 4 cards. Let's see what we see here. Okay, messages for a lot of the collective. Really, really important messages. Okay, a lot of you guys, what is preventing you, holding you back, preventing this unity, right, within yourself, is people really focusing on what's happened in the past, right? This missed opportunity, right? The 4 of Cups. It's like, I'm so focused on all these other things, like all these bad things have happened, all this has happened, maybe I don't deserve this, blah, blah, blah. This is the energy that's coming across right now. You know, I put in all this work, I put in all this work, I put in all this effort, I planted all these seeds, I did my best to grow this thing, and now it's like, it's coming to an end. It's over. Sometimes it's just part of our lesson. It's part of our growth, our experience, and it's meant to happen like that. From the death comes the rebirth. 2222, okay? So that's really what it's about, right? Is letting this old part of us that's no longer serving us go in order for this new thing, whether it's a person, a place, a thing, to manifest, to bring itself in, okay? Let go of the fact that something hurt you, something hurt your heart, okay? 2 is really about also, just like the Leo full moon, if you just watch the Leo full moon video I did, about being in this heart space, right? It's really about being in this heart space, about being in this space of love, about being open, having your heart open, right? Let's get 4 more. And that's really where we're at, where we need to stay. That's where we need to remain. And we need to be honest with ourselves. We need to be super honest with ourselves, and not just with ourselves, with others. If somebody is doing something that isn't conducive to our growth, we have to be able to walk away. We have to be able to cut that off and to know what is and what isn't healthy. And if we have to go in, if we have to go inwards to do the work, to learn, to do whatever it is, then that's what we have to do. And that is just part of the process, Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. Speaking truth, knowing what your truth is, cutting people off, walking away. 8 of Cups. Walking away from something. Even if, it's still burning, it's still there. It doesn't matter. If it's not for you, it's not for you. Walk away from it. Growth. The Hierophant. This is about, he's finding this happiness from finding the light, from finding the balance, from finding the divinity within, from learning. For some of you guys, this could mean a partnership, a marriage, something like this. This could mean beginning, this could mean ending, because it's followed by the world. Okay. So guys, any last messages for the collective, please and thank you. It's time to come into union. How beautiful. The 4 of Wands, which is like an 11-11 card. See this back here? This is Unity. This is coming together. This again is partnership, marriage. Beautiful, you guys. So for all my beauties out there, this is the 22nd. This is the very last day if you want to schedule a love reading with me at a discounted rate. It's the last day to do it, because, or at least to even like set it up for a future time. It will be 2 weeks out. If you don't do it today or tomorrow, it will be 2 weeks out from when I can have my next availability, because I will be moving and then I will be going on an island adventure. So infinite blessings, love, and light to all of you beauties. And thank you for being here. As always, like, comment, share, subscribe. Drop a heart or two in the comments below. Show your girl some love. Help me with the algorithms of YouTube so more people can get my content. And it helps them with messages, not just me. All right, guys? Infinite blessings, love, and light. Ciao for meow.